first time I met James was on Band of Brothers. He was in a ditch. And I remember seeing this sort of cheeky, sort of Scottish chappy.
Chappy.
And I was like, I like this guy's style. I just thought, you know, there was an element of mischief there and self-confidence.
Nice one.
And I thought I was very impressed.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
James is incredibly talented. He, finds a way to make every scene he's in more interesting, and he brings such incredible energy and presence to everything he does. Not only is he an amazing actor, but he's also a lovely human being. Very kind, a total gentleman.
James is so lovely, and he's such a good sport.
I think James McAvoy has oodles of charm. I think he's perfect for capturing her heart. He's a cheeky Scot, so yes, of course he is.
I met him and just thought, oh, well, God, what a lovely young man, and then I started acting with him and I thought, oh God, no, I'm sorry, I'm working with a future legend. Whoops!
I think he's probably our most, or certainly one of our most exciting young kind of talents. He's very charming and very sort of intelligent. He's got a lot of kinetic energy about him.
He's a supremely talented actor. I think he's one of the best. I know this sounds dramatic, but I think he's one of the best in the world today. I really do. And a lovely man. So that's nice.
I think he's a kind of once-in-a-generation type of actor. I think that he could do anything. I think that the subtlety and the beauty, the grace that he plays Robbie Turner with. I mean, it was weird because physically, you know, Joe had a very clear picture in his head of the physical type that he wanted for Robbie, and it wasn't necessarily James. But James comes in and he manages to completely morph into whatever character you give him. I mean, totally morph. It's the point where you go, okay, well, none of us thought in our heads when I heard that James was coming in to read for it, I didn't go, oh, that makes sense. I went, okay, fine, you know, but I couldn't automatically see it. And he just manages to transform, which is, I mean, what an actor's meant to do, but it doesn't actually always happen.
The character's described as having eyes of optimism, and James has those eyes.
All of my stuff is with James, who's great. He has a fantastic attitude to things, and he's completely put me at my ease. I kind of was very nervous, and thank goodness for him, basically.
James McAvoy's fantastic. He's the only actor I can imagine pulling off this part this well. It requires a certain mix of charm and brilliant acting and great comic timing, and he's got it all. And I think we're very lucky to have got him. Working with him is wonderful. He's full of ideas, which is fun, which is hard work for a director sometimes, but I love it because, you know, it's a big creative contribution. And he's totally professional and charming and wonderful.
I think he's tremendous. This young guy, Valentin Bulgakov, is played really brilliantly, I think, by James McAvoy.
We're seeing James McAvoy here,
yeah,
who
I
you
just
really
adore this kid.
They're a great couple, both unbelievably talented, both extremely nice and hardworking and professional. So, you know, it's going to be a great baby.
I was so pumped when I got the script because I'm only in a couple of scenes, but my big scene that I have is with James McAvoy, who is like one of my favorite young actors working today. I just admire him so much and admired him before I worked with him and would literally talk about him, you know, with friends as far as like who are the dream people that you want to work with. And there I was doing a scene with him and he was so gracious and so kind and he was just amazing. So I felt really lucky to work with him.
He's one of my favorite people in the entire world. He's the nicest, most down-to-earth, genuine, friendly, funny, and he's such an amazing actor.
Thank you very much. Cheers.